Guys, I can't even breathe right now because what just happened in court has the entire internet on fire. Before I even dive into this, make sure you hit that subscribe button because trust me, you don't want to miss a single update on this wild story. We are literally witnessing history in real time. Okay, let me set the stage for you. Today was supposed to be just another tense hearing, another day of lawyers arguing and fans waiting outside the courthouse with banners, screaming support for Wang. We all thought it would just be the same, Dylan walking in with his legal team, reporters swarming him with questions, his face calm but hiding the storm brewing inside. But no one, and I mean no one, expected Shen to walk in and change everything. When the cameras first spotted Shen entering that courtroom, people completely lost their minds. Twitter crashed for like 5 minutes, Instagram comments were just flooding in. What is she doing there? Is she testifying? Did they reconcile? You could literally feel the electricity in the air because everyone knew this was bigger than just a court appearance. This was a turning point. So, here's the thing, Wang has been under insane pressure these past few weeks. Allegations, lawsuits, public scrutiny, you name it. And while some so-called insiders were whispering that Shen would stay silent, that she wouldn't want to get involved, well, she just proved everyone wrong. Not only did she show up, she took the stand. She didn't just quietly sit in the audience like some expected. No. She walked straight up, stood there with this fire in her eyes, and gave a statement that left the entire courtroom frozen. And let me tell you, as someone who's been following Dylan and Shen for years, from their Meteor Garden days to all the drama that followed, I never imagined I'd see something like this. Because what Shen said wasn't just some rehearsed line or generic support. No. Her words hit like a thunderbolt, and when I tell you fans are still shaking, I'm not exaggerating. But before I spill what she said, let's rewind for a second. You all know the backstory, right? Dylan has been dragged into this legal mess after a former associate accused him of breaching a contract and making damaging statements. The media has twisted everything, painting him as this arrogant star who thinks he's untouchable. But those who know Dylan, those who have seen him behind the cameras, know he's not that guy. And guess who knows him best? Shen. Which is why her stepping in like this feels like something straight out of a drama script, except it's real life. Now, the moment Shen walked in, reporters went into a frenzy. Microphones were being shoved everywhere, photographers were practically falling over each other to get the perfect shot. But Shen? She didn't flinch. She wore this simple beige blazer, minimal makeup, hair tied back in a clean ponytail, and yet, she looked like the most powerful person in that entire room. Calm, composed, but you could sense something fierce underneath. Like she wasn't just there as a friend. She was there on a mission. When the judge finally called her up, the silence was deafening. Even the lawyers paused. Dylan looked stunned, I swear, you could see his eyes soften the second he saw her take the oath. And then, it happened. Shen opened her mouth, and with the calmest, clearest voice, she said, I know the truth about Wang, and I'm here to make sure everyone else knows it too. Guys, chills. Literal chills. The entire courtroom gasped. Fans outside started screaming because the words were already being live-tweeted. And then she went on to say something that honestly broke me. He is not the person the world is trying to make him out to be. He is kind, he is honest, and if I have to stand here and take every question to prove that, I will. Can you imagine that level of loyalty? That level of courage? She could have stayed silent, played it safe, but instead, she walked right into the storm because Dylan needed someone to speak the truth when the world was trying to tear him down. That's not just friendship, that's something deeper. Something unshakable. And let me just say this, when she spoke those words, Dylan looked at her in a way that I can't even describe. It wasn't just gratitude. It was like his entire world came back into color after weeks of darkness. You could tell he didn't expect her to do this. Maybe he hoped, maybe he dreamed, but he didn't know. And that raw emotion? Fans caught it. Screenshots of his expression are everywhere right now, And the captions are basically screaming, "This is love, power couple energy, someone make a movie about this." But wait, it didn't stop there. Because after defending Dylan's character, Shen dropped something even bigger. She said, "People can spread lies, twist stories, and try to destroy reputations, but I've seen Dylan at his best and at his worst. And even at his worst, he is better than the lies being told in this courtroom." Boom. Mic drop. But now? Now, Shen just gave everyone a reason to stop and think. Because her words weren't just emotional, they were powerful. She's not just any witness. She's someone who's known Dylan for years, who's worked with him, laughed with him, trusted him. And the fans? Oh, they're eating this up. Hashtags like #Shen defends Dylan and #PowerOfTruth are trending worldwide. We're talking millions of tweets in under an hour. And here's what gets me the most, Shen didn't do this for clout. You could see it in her face, this wasn't about making headlines. This was about doing what she felt was right. And honestly, that's rare in this industry. People usually stay quiet, avoid drama, protect their image. But Shen, she walked into the fire and stood next to Dylan when the whole world seemed ready to burn him down. Now, I know what you're thinking, what happens next? Well, sources inside the courtroom say her testimony completely shook the opposing side. They weren't prepared for this level of credibility, this level of emotional impact. Some legal analysts are even saying this could tip the entire case in Dylan's favor. But beyond the legal stuff, let's be real, the fans only care about one thing. What does this mean for Dylan and Shen? Are they just friends? Is there more? Because after today, the speculation is going to explode. People are already making compilations of their past interviews, looking for clues, rewatching Meteor Garden like it's 2018 all over again. And honestly, I don't blame them. The chemistry, the history, the loyalty, this is the kind of bond that makes you believe in ride-or-die relationships. Whether it's romantic or not, what Shen did today is something most people wouldn't even do for family. And that speaks volumes. Guys, I want to hear your thoughts because I'm literally on the edge of my seat right now. Do you think Shen's testimony means there's more to their relationship? Or is this pure friendship and loyalty? And more importantly, will this save Dylan's career? Because let's not forget, the industry can be brutal. One wrong move, one false narrative, and you're out. But with Shen stepping in like this? Phew. Things just got interesting. Before I wrap this up, let me just say, this is why I always tell you to subscribe, because stories like this? They change by the hour. And I'll be right here, breaking it all down for you the second something new drops. So, hit that button, join the fam, because trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next. For now, all I can say is this, today, in that courtroom, Shen reminded the world what loyalty looks like. And in an industry full of fake smiles and backstabbing, that is everything.